Body's Amateur Sport Bike Championship. There you see the pole sitter, 16-year-old Cody Matichuk, who put it on the pole, has been quickest throughout the weekend. And the starting lights on green. Matichuk from the pole into turn number one will grab the whole shot. Battle for second here between the two Kawasaki riders. It is British Columbia's Marcel Ernie, number 74, in a second, and 231 Sebastien Tremblay, who is the only other amateur rider to win a race this year other than Cody Matichuk.
Billy Shields looking good in fourth, but maybe a little too good. The words come down. He will get docked 5 seconds for anticipating our start.
Cody Matichuk with a great start as he continues to lead the battle going on for second between the two Kawasaki riders, Marcel Ernie and 231 Sebastien Tremblay, as Matichuk looks for his 4th win of the year.
Matichuk has been brilliant here, fastest all weekend long, and his time for qualifying in amateur sport bike would have put him into super pole on the superbike class with the top pros. So Matichuk is ready for pro action. He'll be getting to it next season.
Cody Matichuk up through turn 9 on that Suzuki GSX-R 600. Now we go back to the battle for second between the two Kawasaki-mounted riders. British Columbia's Marcel Ernie, number 74, whose best finish this year came at Calgary when he was second, beating Sebastien Tremblay. So this is reminiscent of the battle these two riders had at Calgary. Up into turn number 3, Tremblay on the inside will grab that second place position. Marcel Ernie shuffles to third, so Tremblay knows if he wants to win this championship, he's going to have to go up there and somehow catch Cody Matichuk. But right now, that seems like a monumental task.
If you watch Tremblay, you can see he is struggling. That bike is a real handful, not too stable. He had a big crash on Friday, missed a lot of track time, took some effort to repair that bike, get it so he could race it again. Look at Ernie coming in here.
Oh, Marcel Ernie just about runs off of the racetrack. He was about a foot away from crashing in that section of the racetrack. Does a nice job of staying upright and will follow Tremblay. We go back to this battle for fourth. 45 Billy Shields. Remember, he's got that 5-second jump start penalty that could cost him a position because Jeffrey Dion on that Kawasaki is right behind him, as is 81 Efren Ellenbogen, as they work up towards turn number 3. It is Shields 45 on the Yamaha, the Unionville, Ontario rider, holding on to fourth. And Colin, it looks as though they are catching Marcel Ernie, number 74, on the Kawasaki for third.
Matichuk's been having a fairly conservative pace here. Doesn't want to push too hard on this bumpy track. That's allowed these guys to stay close, and that gets them feeling a lot more ambitious when you can see the leader, when you know you still have a crack at the podium late in the race. So lots of action here. Remember, Dion a year ago was battling for the 125 lead.
And we look at Jeffrey Dion here, number 110, the Granby, Quebec rider on the Kawasaki, as he hangs in that 5th place position right behind number 45 Billy Shields, who is all over Marcel Ernie on bike number 74. So we've got a 4-way battle now going on for that final podium position as they head up into turn number 9. Billy Shields 45. Oh, Marcel Ernie has crashed in turn number 9. The Kawasaki goes flipping, and Marcel Ernie is out of the running here after running up as high as second. Billy Shields now will take over that 3rd place spot.
Just remember, Shields has to take the 5-second penalty. This means Dion has a crack at the podium.
Shields third on the racetrack, but Dion close enough, certainly within 5 seconds. Oh, and the riders have slowed as the red flag comes out as a result of that Marcel Ernie crash up in turn 9.
With the race almost complete, that red flag will call a stop to action for the day. That means Matichuk takes his 4th victory this season. Tremblay ahead of Dion, getting his 1st podium. Ellenbogen and Shields, McRae, Vicky Schouten, Beaupre, Redden, and Clark-LaPrairie complete our top 10 here at Atlantic Motorsport Park.
I was just waiting to make a move because when I'm too nervous on the track, well, it doesn't go too good for me. So I took my time, and then red flag was up. Couple of jump start penalties, but man, it's part of the game.
Yeah, I had a pretty miserable start, but I had to battle with Marcel Ernie for the first couple of laps, but after I passed him, it was a great race, trying to catch Cody. And I've got to thank Kawasaki for their help, because it was a pretty nasty crash I had Friday.
We're here doing the regional, doing some testing, and it paid off. We got the bike set up good for qualifying. Went out, did fast lap, and from the race. We just got a good start and then got out front and held my pace. Tried to keep a good distance, not too much. It was a little greasy out there, and so I just tried to hold a good pace and stay out front.
With just Shannonville left to go, Matichuk is 44 points ahead of Tremblay. It will come down to these two, and Matichuk has a good jump on it. Ella Bogan is too far back to challenge, and meanwhile, Vicky Schouten continues to be missed consistency. Solid fourth in points. Dion moves up to 6th, and Marcel Ernie drops down to 10th with his crash.